and they won 2 of those.
Is it enough on Nouns though to...
And 3 very fast. You have Illusion Heroes, you have a Furion, you can stall this map. Can you stalwart the tempo that comes out from Gaimin and get yourself into that mid late game where you can shine? Because you have Earth Spirit, you have Brewmaster, these are heroes that have won Nouns so many mid late games, as long as you can get there in one piece.
And we're gonna start off Nouns needing to be able to win this early lane, and starting off with the first blood. Celery is going to go down. Gunner will clean it up with a boulder from downtown. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, we also have a fight on the other bounty rune where they are going to be able to get a kill. So it is possible. He is a tempo player. He once told me when he was playing on in Southeast Asia with the Jinnabrews team, he told me, I don't care deaths. I do not care deaths. I only want to make plays happen. And there's a play right there. Celery finds an opening, being able to kill Playlist. Now, it did cost Duracio had to run down the river quite heavily.
Is it close? Within 2 CS here for Gunner going into Quinn.
Yeah, and he's got a creep wave coming underneath tower, so if he gets these last hits, which he does with a quick kick, he'll be able to actually secure a CS lead over Quinn. Bottom lane, though, Duracio is going to be in some trouble. Moo, seeing the opening, Yams is going to make the rotation. They'll collect not 1, but 2 kills in the bottom lane.
Just as I was about to say, where is this Furion going to rotate? Because the mid-rotation looks hard if Quinn is this high HP on a mobility hero. You also have to keep in mind when you leave this Terrorblade alone, he's going to get punished, but that is exactly what you're looking for in this early game. Quick rotation into the double kill, shut Duracio's tempo carry down on this Weaver.
So much with that boulder smash. They're going to go for the power runes here, and it is going to be top. So, haste rune for Quinn, big pickup. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Moo's going to take a little bit of aggro here from Duracio, and not much Moo can do to fight back, particularly in a 1v2, but up against Frost Armor and his Harpy. In fact, Moo may have stayed a little bit too long. The Lotus might be able to keep him alive. We'll see whether or not Duracio wants to complete it, and he does manage to get that kill. Celery picks it up with a bit of lightning. Duracio is going to take a lot of damage on his way out, but managed to dodge the brand.
But it will get split, so okay news for Nouns. I think they had a possibility of getting 2. You always have it with the Furion, but Yamson looking for a bigger prize.
They know they're going for the 7-minute Wisdom Rune, which leaves Ace alone. Yamson's going to try and take advantage of that with the meta still halfway through. If they can just body block him a little bit, that's going to be enough. With this scan, they saw the Grimstroke. Okay, he's picking up the 7-minute Wisdom Rune. Let's make a play in this top lane. A big kill. Even bigger if they can get Duracio as well, but Celery, he's going to try and stop this. In fact, they push damage back on Moo. A teleport coming in now as Gunner's going to make his first rotation out, but it looks like he may be a bit late unless he really wants to. Checks out the other direction. 8-minute power rune, though, is coming up, and both teams are going to be fighting for it. The fighting continues in the side lanes as well.
They really want this Weaver bottom before the time lapse comes out. This is when Duracio's still susceptible in this lane. You have so much nuke damage. You want the urn charge.
And with the blood grenade, he's got stick charges. Nice silence. Coming out, the support from Tofu might just be enough to change this fight. Duracio, final hit comes in. So they do trade out cores.
And they get a lot of the Chen creeps off this, honestly.
Oh, Yamson, he's got no teleport and no TP scrolls. So it's going to be a 2-for-1 in that regard.
So you traded Chen creeps and the Weaver for 2 on the side, holding on to this Magnetize on Gunner. He's just not found the opportunity to use it.
Oh, he really hasn't. Duracio, he'll accept the Curse Crown stun, which is going to set up into Gunner. Now, he's already popped the Shikuchi, but he does have time lapse, and they don't have enough control. And Moo doesn't have his level 6 yet. He is just a little bit away, but is not going to be able to get it. Meanwhile, Quinn, very efficient use of his Arcane Rune in that play, as he managed to come down here, get a kill with not only they secured the 10-minute power rune, but if Quinn can connect here, it would be massive for Gaimin Gladiators.
Sunder coming back up. 3 seconds on the cooldown is now up for Hector. So there's turnaround potential on this play. If you cannot burst him here, it could go really wrong.
They're going to get on top of him. Silence and the stuns. K1 Hector doesn't really have much help coming in. They're going to use the Rolling Thunder. Last bit of damage required is going to have to come from Quinn, but they do manage to get out the Sunder onto the support. Yamson is going to be sacrificed to keep K1 Hector alive, and he will have to TP back all the way back to the fountain, so it's not even like this next 10 to 15 minutes.
There's some truth there, right? Like, you're giving up an early fighting item to go for this Midas, and you know the tower pressure is going to come fast. I mean, you go in and Midas a Chen creep and say, I did my part, team.
Underneath tower, but it may not matter. Good Terrorize, though, coming out from Lilith. This may buy Gunner some time to get more Magnetized stacks onto Quinn. Nails him with the next rolling bobo as he tries to swashbuckle away. Locked in, though, by Tofu. Great spellbound, and they're going to be able to catch him.
The hammer.
Into the hammer. The chain stuns are real, but Gunner is somehow still alive, and he's
going in
with the Magnetized Ace gonna chase after Tofu. Tofu gets the armor room. What a turnaround for him. The luck of the gods showing up just in time. Layla's trying to finish up this support and walk away while K1 Hector is feasting on heroes right now. He shows up last of the fight, but he will claim lives here. Oh, Ace, actually not too afraid, is gonna try and get this meteor hammer in time, but Yamsen's already teleported away. The tower survives for now, but throughout the season has been based around him and his playstyle, which that did become weaker with some changes in the game, but it seems like Gaimin Gladiators have maybe found a position for Ace to really take over the game. That hit again, nice hit with the Terrorize, line it up into the stun. Gunner easily has the control to bring down the Weaver.
And this is going to be NOUNS' biggest target the whole game. Dyrachyo, we've seen him on this Weaver before, right? They knew it was coming, however, they're just going to run it back. Ace trying to control both jungles right now. Without a blink, this initiation's a little difficult. Will Hector see it coming, the tree line?
If they get around, just around this corner and find him, maybe it's possible. Slow him down, get on top of him with the Inks while the Ravens are gonna go out. Big burst damage and no mana and silence, too much for Hector to deal with here.
Really nice connection, just enough reach.
The worst part for NOUNS is they were making a smoke move at the same time, so.
Yeah, they were looking for Ace. Try and preempt, especially when you have a bunch of Ors and Tidehunter and Chen behind you. And there's also just not a huge amount of control for Pangolier in the late game. That's one of the things, I mean.
Yeah.
We saw Steenie talk about they knew this Pango was coming. I feel like everybody knew it was coming. Can you stop it anyway?
Magnetize builds up, kills not only the Chen, but also.
That's pretty value. Honestly, very value here. Every time you were pretty much useless and you don't have the physical to burst him yet. If Moo can get this Radiance untouched, I think you have a decent shot contesting.
But he's about to be ganked. Ace is going to jump forward with that Blink Dagger. Anchor already locking him down, trying to see if he can land the Meteor, and he does manage to with a Swashbuckle to follow it up. They've got this kill. Moo is going to find his Radiance delayed even further. You saw we have 3 different cores on NOUNS.
Immediately after. Also, you're rushing towards this Ags on the Pangolier. A lot of extra damage and takeability coming out, and you don't have Rolling Thunder control. So this Axe is gonna do work if you let Quinn get to it for free here.
Oh, jump onto the 2 of them with the double Ravage, with the Meteor. What an opportunity from Ace. Just like that, cutting 2 down right in front of your tier 3. Wait, who needs a Roshan?
Yeah, Roshan be damned. You died in a bad part of the map to die and go very wrong in this meta.
They're actually going to skip past this tier 2 because they want the pressure in here as quick as possible. Now, Layla's going to be in some trouble here with the Inkswell coming in from the Weaver. Caught by the Brambles, though. They have the Meteor Hammer. Lots of AoE damage. He gets off the Terrorize, but actually a roll-up from Quinn dodges that fear, and they immediately put the damage onto the ranged barracks. Melee's going to be dying soon. NOUNS, they're missing their timing. They still don't have that Radiance on the Brewmaster. They're not quite ready to take this engagement, and Gaimin Gladiators are going to punish them for it. In fact, they're going to chase after Moo. Moo has to use the Primal Split. Otherwise, there was danger of him being locked down, but his Brewling may be dying immediately. This last Brewling, it's in trouble. It's going to be chased down. He's gone. He's dead. It doesn't even matter if he has buyback if you don't have the Primal Split. And Gaimin Gladiators will put damage on those buildings once again. You have to come up with a team fight somehow. Eventually, you cannot concede all of these buildings, but Gaimin Gladiators are giving no space to breathe whatsoever. A kick away, that's not good enough. The chain set of the Rolling Thunder is a problem for Gunner, and even stopping by to be able to stop the damage from K1 Hector. They stun him up, and then they retreat. They say meta has been used. Let's go ahead and make sure we have the space and we don't get caught too much, like Quinn, who may be in trouble here, does have the Aegis, so this is just going to be his first life. Not a big deal, especially if he can get kills out of it. Moo and K1 Hector limping along, forced to use the Sunder here onto Ace, but they just do not seem to have the damage to threaten these heroes. Meanwhile, NOUNS are dropping like flies out here.
I mean, it's such a fast Shivas from Ace, just gets it on everybody. This attack speed aura really hurting Hector right now. Who has the damage, but not the speed to get through it, and a second lane at 24 minutes. Now,
the only saving grace for NOUNS is if they can get Hector out of here. They have this tier 2 up, but maybe it's not even needed. If the carry dies here, they might just be able to go straight for the throne. Layla's trying to limp back to the fountain. Will be able to make it. The cores, they're going to have to use some buybacks here. A kill on Dyrachyo would be crucial to holding, and NOUNS do manage to get that much.
Gotta get more.
Gunner chasing after him, doing what he can, but afraid of the turnaround. Yams is going to try and lend him support here. Sets it up with the Sprout into the rolling boulder. Do they have enough stuns to control this Pango? A silence follow it up, and they do manage to get him 2 cores on the side of Gaimin Gladiators as they overstep themselves, daring
breaking that base first. You take a fight on Gaimin's side of the map, even if it goes a little wrong for you like that, you're not getting punished for it. And now maybe you can create an opening elsewhere with Dyrachyo having gone back to the other side of the map. Gaimin missing some heroes here.
Yeah, this is a big slip up here for Gaimin Gladiators if they lose these heroes. There's so many from NOUNS being brought to the table. They need to be able to lock down Ace, but he's so tanky and he had the mobility. The Force Staff, they're going to try and hit this Terrorize onto Quinn. Couldn't roll up in time. Gets hit by that first. The chain stuns are here. Gunner locks it down, and there's another pickup for NOUNS. Another.
That's some more breathing room right now for NOUNS as they hold this game steady. And now they're looking for their own pickoff. Once more, Gunner will find the catch.
With this beautiful combination, Bedlam rolling Boulder, but the heroes are tanky. He got off the pipe, and now it's a problem. Gunner, half health, Rolling Thunder, completely chain-setting him down. No way to be able to get out. Now it's just scrambling here. K1 Hector, he's going to be in some trouble. He's
buyback
off
from
the
Gunner.
Trying to fight back into these heroes, but he is lacking in the teammates to do so. The buybacks are going to be coming in. They do manage to get off the Sunder, but immediately time-lapse rectifies that bit of damage. Gunner rolls back in. It's the stun, but K1 Hector needs to be able to retreat. This Tight Under is constantly playing in his face, constantly slowing him down. And K1 Hector, he's going to go for a desperate TP away. The damage is going to come too quickly, though. And now NOUNS are left perhaps broken as they have 3 heroes dead with no buyback, and they do not have the lanes pushed in either.
Yeah, that's exactly what Gunner is trying to do right now. He says, Yamson, make as much space as possible. I will try and clear up some lanes with this Sakuchi through. NOUNS will take the smoke wrap. Pretty heads-up play if they can find the supports on the backside.
What are they looking for here?
Grimstroke, Chen, that's it. Gotta find the squishies, take them out, get a numbers advantage.
Supports are bust, but they have the scan. Gaimin Gladiators made the read, and now they know they're outside of position here. They're immediately gonna pounce on it. Gaimin Gladiators read you like a book, and they will slam that book shut as they get these 2 pickups, and into the base they go to now finish it off.
Quinn just burning Hector's man out as well. The man has led you very far. He'll continue to lead you farther here.
Once again, it's underused. Gunner, he just has to go in, but shredded. That heart doesn't mean anything for him anymore.
So much for a tanky meta. Yeah, game 1 in the books here with a very, very fast Chen lineup from Gaimin.
With some Queen of Pain, but not that hard. Oh,
it is going to be the cuddle. Yeah.
Celery made the read there. Placed a ward to be able to see this rotation coming out for the Grimstroke, Yamson.
Oh, we got another one. Okay, no worries. Here, just double Frost Ogre Mage for the first 4 minutes.
See if they can block in Celery, but the support is coming in. 3 versus 3. Celery is likely to die here as the Inksaw helps finish him off, and that is first blood. 4.5 minutes in, we finally see first kill of the game.
Minute mark going in these tier 1s already. It is shifting some of the onus back on NOUNS in terms of who are you addressing in this laning phase, because right now, all 3 of these cores.
in here, pretty deep behind the tier 1 tower. Get a toss away, but Gunner's a little bit low. Fortunately, did heal himself up with that Illuminate Blast just in time. Now Quinn is here to help out, and they're going to be chased away. Gunner still trying to finish off Tofu, but the heals will be able to keep Tofu alive, no problem.
Hector getting rooted.
Oh, just perfectly timed for Ace. He even had the support coming in from the side. Wasn't ending this tower kind of by himself. He's got the Chen behind him, but that's because he's hit level 6 already. NOUNS know it's a tough target to go for, so they're going to try and find something else here. Quinn, he's going to be caught trying to hit the jungle. Good Illuminate Blast, clips him there on the side, and Quinn will die. NOUNS do successfully find an opening, and they needed it real badly because these lanes are not going well for them at all.
Time to dissolve him and get some skirmishing done.
Nice toss back into the bear. If he gets a root, this is all but guaranteed to be a kill on Gunner. Doesn't even need the root. The damage is there to finish up with the blood grenade. Yamson's going to be slowed down with that diffuser blade. The inhibit going to work. Nice attempt there with the block in. Keeps the heroes out, even if the bear is still able to chase down Yamson a bit. Maybe even chase him enough down underneath the tower. No response from NOUNS. They really just cannot seem to handle this army that's going to be
here, but more importantly, this Vessel on Gunner to give you the kill capability on all the sustain that Gaimin are outputting right now.
Yeah, if you throw in a Shallow Grave on somebody, they're getting these heals, they get a Hand of God. It's a huge amount of burst heal. Oh, straight through the portal. There's going to be the follow-up here, though. The Tusk's going to fall in. Yamson joins in on this as well, thanks to the Spectre. They're able to kill
and the bear
immediately and get the bear. Now they're going to be able to chase down Tofu on top of that one. So while Gaimin Gladiators thought they had the one up there, Tofu taking a quick pit stop to grab as many Lotuses. He knows he's dead, so he might as well get what he can off the map.
Need a little extra boost here, particularly Moo, who's gotten most of these extra kills on the fights.
Slowed down quite heavily. K1 Hector is going absolutely nowhere. Sides back to the fountain, and his team is going to be too late here. Their Micro Smoke rotation might be able to get the punish.
They want to keep killing Ace while he doesn't have this ult. It's a big window when you can take this lone druid down without having to deal with the true form.
Who is spotted? They slow down the bear, see if they can kill that instead. They also get the shard to block out Celery. So a support and a bear wouldn't be too bad, but they're only going to get the support out of it.
And a centaur and a little golem. Dyrachyo wants to put it to use.
And he's going to go straight for the Spectre, straight for the enemy carry. Inkswell quickly dispels that stun.
Yeah,
Good idea from Yamsen to rush that shard.
It's going to be pretty value this game.
B1 bottom lane. Moo trying to get out the shard, blocking him in. Oh no, Lelis, that wasn't what he wanted to have happen. Moo, he's desperately going to try and throw out a vacuum, but there's nothing to actually get off of that vacuum. The Spectre leaves, do a lot to be able to dissuade this threat of the bear. Gunner's trying to stop him, but the damage just keeps on chipping away from the lone druid. He's going to take that tower without much really needed from him. Wall in, that's pretty nice. Can they take advantage of it though? They're still trying to go for that bear. Toss back from Tofu, catching the Coddle. That's just what they needed to really ensure they could take this tier 3 without much fuss. In fact, Dyrachyo just blinking in boldly, seeing what's up, getting some information down, and they're going to hit barracks now.
Where's your damage? The damage test has returned to round 2. And you're once again just found lacking, right?
Well, no, dispel. And it put him inside the snowball. That allowed Moo to be able to get back, but the bear is saved by the shallow grave. Even if they get the damage, go through all this HP, they still can't get there. Dyrachyo is going to clean up at least Yamsen, while the others limp back to the fountain, barely alive. A lane of barracks before the 20-minute marker. Gaimin Gladiators, they are not messing around here. They are kicking Nouns out of this tournament in record speed.
They are looking for the lower bracket speed run for sure at this point. Another toss back. Hector, you got a blade mail.
Nowhere, nobody to be able to bail him out. They'll take him down eventually. Harpoon pulling back in. Move, gonna be in some trouble. Knock up in the air. Once again, a snowball save is there, but this time around he can't reset. Gets off a vacuum last second, but there's no damage to follow it up. Gaimin Gladiators are extremely healthy. They've got the Chen heals. They've got the constant dazzle heals. Quinn is
looking for that Crimson Guard, perhaps the biggest item in keeping their heroes in the fight, being able to take it. A pickoff would be a godsend right now as a shield room might prevent it.
That's going to be a problem, but maybe they can kill Tofu instead. Witty, pretty fast elimination there, but Quinn is now going to be joining in with the double damage. They really got to watch out for that one.
Hector stuck in no man's land.
He's stuck. Nowhere he can really go. They thought they could chase for more, but guess again, Dyrachyo's here now to be able to get more pickoffs. Lelis is going to die next. 2 dead on the side of Nouns, and a push that's on its way. Do they want to take the time to take these top towers or just take another lane of barracks? Honestly,
these soulbinds, these vessels are just instantly getting purged off the back line. There is no initiation power from this Keeper of the Light. It all has to come from Moo, and Lelis getting on the front line right now. Can wall the bear. Looking for the back into the...
They're trying so hard, but he keeps him away with the avalanche move. Doesn't get that initiated.
We got 4.
Oh, maybe does. Any follow-up to that. The blast goes out. Now Lelis tries to jump in, but they're also damn healthy. They're all grouped up, yes, but the Shadow Wave just instantly full heals them all.
Got 1 bear out of it, so resummon from Ace.
Yeah, if they can actually get back to the fountain somehow, but K1 Hector, he's going to be slowed down. Not Gaimin Gladiators isn't worried about him. Maybe they will. They're going to get the toss back and finish him off that way while taking the buildings in style. Gaimin Gladiators, they're ending this one right now with 40 seconds left on the enemy carry. Not that he's much of a factor, to be honest. The Harpoon pull him right back in. No force staff out of this one. Gaimin Gladiators have all the answers to Nouns. They are giving them absolutely no room. They didn't just choke him out. They knocked him out in 1 punch.
This was pretty much a slaughter. I mean, there's just no fight back. Way too fast, way too quick out of the gate. Every objective down again by 25 minutes here. You're gonna have a found defense, but of course, the Tiny's not only gonna toss you back, he's gonna toss you straight out of the tournament. As Nouns will be defeated in a swift 2-0 as Gaming show why they are still one of, if not the best team in the world over the